Calhoun County's future medical professionals now have a more professional place to learn their craft.
September is coming to an end, but temperatures are actually rising across East Alabama. We'll have a very warm weekend forecast coming up.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello and welcome to East Alabama Now Local News for Thursday, September 28th, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
Walking into the newly refurbished Health Science Lab at the Calhoun County Career Academy in Jacksonville is like walking into a big hospital room. Patient beds and chairs line the walls with all sorts of medical equipment at each station. This lab is designed to give students a real-world taste of the medical field while they are still in high school. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held Wednesday afternoon in the lab, which received a $50,000 grant for all of the equipment and furnishings, says the Director of Career Tech Education, Melanie Brooks.
We were able to buy equipment and fill out our lab here with all of the things to make a simulated workplace for a medical environment. So now when students come into class, they can actually be in a work environment that they will see in a health science facility.
Brooks says the program offers classes for Calhoun County students in grades 10, 11, and 12. Those classes are currently full with about 90 students participating. Brooks says that seniors in the program are able to do internships with local medical professionals and even get more experience in their field of study that way.
They pick a doctor's office, a medical facility. They've shadowed our nurses in the county before, so they're actually getting a foot into the door and to see what it's going to be like to work in that kind of medical environment.
Calhoun County School Superintendent Dr. Jose Reyes says the medical tech program has been very successful in placing students in area college nursing programs and other medical fields. He says many of the students receive enough training at the Career Academy to find part-time employment in the field while they work on their college degrees. And he says nurses and other medical professionals remain in high demand throughout the country.
When we come back, downtown Anniston is getting some more new parking spaces.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Anniston officials have awarded MBA Engineers of Birmingham a contract to design a new public parking lot at the former Model City building location, which is at the intersection of 12th Street and Noble Street. The engineering firm is in the initial phase of the design process, making a preliminary concept draft that includes new landscaping, lighting, and over 70 new public parking spaces. Once the plans are completed, a timeline for this project will be made available. The city will then advertise for bids, select a contractor, and work could begin next year. The project will involve backfilling the existing hole, grading the entire site, and laying asphalt. The new parking lot will be across the street diagonally from Anniston's new City Hall, which is expected to be renovated next year.
And when we return, we'll tell you about an important fundraising event happening this weekend.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
United Cerebral Palsy of East Central Alabama will hold its annual fundraiser this weekend, celebrating 65 years of service to the people of Calhoun, Cleburne, Randolph, Talladega, and Clay counties. It will be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Oxford Civic Center. It will be available for viewers on social media. The program, which raises thousands of dollars annually for the center in Anniston, will again be co-hosted by EAN's own John Holder. And if he's not the busiest man in show business locally, I don't know who is.
I'm with you. He spins all kinds of plates, but he does them very well.
He comes on the air at 6 o'clock in the morning for us with the day's weather forecast.
Yes.
And he's standing by right now in the EAN Weather Center with tonight's forecast.
Mike and Katie, it's more of the same. Lots of dry weather, lots of sunshine, and very warm temperatures coming up across East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details straight ahead.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Not quite as warm today across East Alabama, but temperatures still plenty warm enough and still above average for this time of year. 83 for the high. Morning low this morning at 63 degrees. Both of those numbers are still above average for late September. Record high temperature at 95, the record low 41. The sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:36, sun setting tonight at 6:32. Weather on your street for the Thursday night. Going to take you to Canyon Drive in Anniston. That's over in the area around the Anniston Country Club. Beautiful area. Great night to be out and about doing anything in the country club area or all across East Alabama. Clear and cool tonight with the low dropping down to 60 degrees. Coming up on your Friday, going to take you to Apache Pass out in Indian Oaks in Sachs. Warming up tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be back in the mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. 86 degrees for the high. And again, no chance of rain in the forecast in Sachs or all across East Alabama. And as we look ahead to the weekend, you're going to see some upper 80s. Temperatures rising. That's the big theme. Lake Street over in Ranburne. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s this weekend. We're looking 88 or 89 degrees. Do not be surprised if you see 90 degrees on some backyard thermometers over in Cleburne County at Ranburne. 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine, no chance of rain, and very warm temperatures. Temperatures remaining well into the 80s. We'll call 88 for the high on Saturday, 88 again on Sunday. Again, both of those days, don't be surprised if you see 90 on some backyard thermometers. We're going to stay at least in the mid to upper 80s as we begin the work week next week. 86 on Monday, 87 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday. There might be a slight, very small cool down coming by next Thursday, but all in all, temperatures are going to remain in the 80s and the 60s. Nighttime lows about where they should be for this time of year, but those daytime highs are going to be several degrees above normal, and we do not see any rainfall in sight for at least the next 7 to 10 days across East Alabama. And speaking of temperatures being above normal, it looks like we're going to be above normal for temperatures for the foreseeable future. Taking a look at the month of October, about a 70 to 80% chance that we're going to see temperatures above normal for the entire month of October. So not only for the foreseeable future, but going out for the next several weeks, it looks like we're not only to continue to be dry, but we're also going to continue to be above normal as far as temperatures go. Coming up next, East Alabama sports. We're going to preview the Oxford-Hartselle football game. That's next.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
John Holder back with you with EAN Sports. Coming up tomorrow night in high school football, a top 10 matchup in Class 6A as the Oxford Yellow Jackets travel northward to Morgan County to take on the Hartselle Tigers. It's a rematch of a homecoming game last year at Lamar Field in Oxford, where Hartselle came in and dominated the second half, and they wound up blowing out the Yellow Jackets 69-21. Now it's Oxford looking for some redemption as they head north for this top 10 matchup in Class 6A with the Hartselle Tigers. We caught up with the head coach of the Oxford Yellow Jackets, Sam Adams, to get his thoughts on the matchup with Hartselle.
So they're they're a really well-coached football team that has really good players, and that's a tough recipe to take on, no matter if you're at home or on the road. Defensively, they're around the top 10-ish in the state there, giving up around 10, 12 points a game, and they're like that year in and year out. They try to do some things to create some confusion. They'll change the fronts, they'll change the coverages, they'll change the blitzes up on you. I mean, they'll make us work mentally as well as physically. Offensively, it's kind of the same sort of idea where they're going to give us a lot of formations. They're really a run. They rely more on the run, I would say, than the pass, and they do a really good job of trying to get you in adverse situations there and either get you out leveraged or outnumbered or something like that to give them the advantage. And then special teams wise, they got every trick in the book. They'll shift. Excuse me. They'll shift around. They'll onside kick. They'll sky kick it in kind of those mid-region sort of spots. They'll try to steal possessions on you. So you got to be well prepared, or else you're going to get caught with your pants down at some point against these guys. Yep.
It's not a good place to be. Not a good place to be.
A monumental moment for Walter Welborn High School football last Friday night as they traveled to Tiger Stadium in Dadeville. A come-from-behind win for Welborn. They beat Dadeville 21-12 on the field, and it was not only an important win in Class 3A Region 4, but it marked the 400th win for Walter Welborn High School in school history. A great moment for Walter Welborn. The head coach of the Walter Welborn Panthers, Jeff Smith, talks about what the 400th win means in the rich tradition of Panther football.
Well, winning the 400th game in our school history was very special. We hadn't had a team since 1955. And for us to be able to accomplish 400 wins in this period of time, it really says a lot. Our football team has always been the pride of our community and our school. And for me to be able to be a small part of it right there, I really feel special about that. I thought our players played really well. We went down to Dadeville, played a tough Dadeville team, and was able to win. And we won it playing defense and running the football, which is really represents what Welborn football has been like all these years. And I'm just very proud to be a part of it.
High school football gets an early start with a couple of games tonight across East Alabama. One of those games will be at the Field of Champions in Piedmont, an all Calhoun County matchup coming up tonight. That game is going to feature the Anniston Bulldogs and the Piedmont Bulldogs. 7 o'clock kickoff at the Field of Champions. Piedmont coming off a loss to Ohatchee, and Anniston coming off a forfeit win over White Plains. They haven't played in 2 weeks. That'll be a big matchup tonight. Anniston has never lost to the Piedmont Bulldogs as they are 5-0 heading into the matchup tonight. Also another high school football matchup in the region. The number 2 ranked team in the state in Class 4A, the Cherokee County Warriors, in a non-region matchup as they travel to Munford Stadium in Munford to take on the Munford Lions tonight. And of course, that will be a key matchup in Class 4A as far as non-region play goes here in East Alabama. That'll do it for EAN Sports. Now back to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for those updates, John, and thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday evening on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.